I'm about to meet a living legend. I've got a lunch meeting with E.J. Hughes. My destination is a busy restaurant in Duncan, about an hour's drive south of Nanaimo. I arrive and make my way inside. I look around the dark, busy restaurant. I approach a waitress.
Excuse me? Yes. Tell me, I'm here to meet with Dr. Hughes. Are they there? Great, thank you.
I see a small gathering around the artist in a booth. Hughes is dapper in a tweed coat, a vest and tie. I've arrived in time for an award presentation. I take a seat at the table next to Bill McDonald and prolific BC artist Gordon Smith.
Hi there. Sorry, I hope I'm not intruding.
The man from CBC.
Dr. Hughes, hello.
Yeah.
I shake his hand and look into welcoming but piercing blue eyes. Our common surnames serve as an icebreaker.
Hughes' connection with the art world.
Yeah. That's right, yes.
Bill McDonald is about to make a presentation. He's the managing director of the Artists for Kids Trust. Hughes is a patron artist for the Trust. The sale of his prints have generated funds for arts programs for children across BC.
Artists for Kids is doing so well, but we have a new program that we just started to recognize the people who have helped us build it and have made an exemplary contribution. And we have minted a new medal called the Order of the Owl. And I'd like to present this to you.
I can tell this award has struck a chord with Hughes.
Oh, I'm just so happy to see them being so successful and getting along. But how many thousands of children are interested?
75,000 children we've worked with.
Amazing.
But we wouldn't be doing that without Canada's finest artists behind us and working.
This is far from Hughes' first award. He has several honorary doctorates. His Order of Canada pin is proudly displayed on his tweed jacket. This diner is the 91-year-old artist's favorite local haunt. On the wall, to the left, is a small gallery of E.J. Hughes prints honoring the regular customer. Steamer arriving at Nanaimo, Comox Valley, some of his more famous oils. But recently, he's been best known for what is considered his masterpiece, Fishboats, Rivers Inlet. It went on the auction block in November and got a final bid of $920,000. This made Hughes Canada's top-selling living Canadian artist. And Hughes listened in on the bidding by telephone.
I was a bit worried when I first realized I was tuning in on the auction, because I'd seen paintings by Emily Carr and Lauren Harris Sr. Being taken off because they were asking too much, and I thought, oh, that's what's going to happen to mine. They were asking $300,000, and I thought, well, it won't sell at all. I could hear in the background the auctioneer saying 300, 400,000, 500. I thought, well, thank goodness it's selling at least,
While Hughes' paintings are top sellers, the artist sold the paintings decades before and he no longer benefits. He lives in a small house and works 2 hours a day in a studio converted from a tiny bedroom. His view is a gravel-paved yard. It's been said that money doesn't matter very much to him. So long as he could continue to paint, he has been a happy man. Through much of his 70-year career, Hughes had one consistent buyer, Dr. Max Stern, proprietor of the Dominion Gallery in Montreal. And it's that relationship, started in the early 50s, that Hughes credits with allowing him to make a living as an artist.
I'm always thankful to Max Stern for making it possible to put full time on painting. And it started out with just getting $65 for a large oil painting, and we had to get by for the whole month on $65. I was getting all ready to be a postman or something like that. to make a living. Yeah, I tried to join. I was going to join the Air Force because I'm not keen on outdoor camping, The Army does too much of that.
Lunch arrives. Everybody at the table has ordered what E.J. Hughes is having in his honor, short dog and sauerkraut. Hughes says it's his favorite light lunch before embarking on the 2 hours of painting he manages per day. After that, he needs to lie down. He works mainly in watercolor now. He abandoned oil in the early 1980s, and he no longer experiments with acrylic paint. And he says he still has much to learn about watercolor as a medium.
You have to learn when you're painting watercolors, learn to how many washes is it going to take to get the effect I want, And you have to be careful not to have too many washes, because if you get it too dark, you can't lighten it.
After saying my goodbyes to E.J. Hughes, I take a short detour to the seashore of Crofton. It's a small pulp mill town near Duncan, and the subject of some of Hughes' most beautiful oils. Walking along the seawall, I look out to the departing car ferry to Salt Spring Island and the ocean vista beyond. Hughes told me it's the variety of landscapes in this area that made him choose to settle here. Plains, mountains, rivers, lakes, and seascapes have all been captured by Hughes' sketch pencil on location and paints in his studio. Seeing this view makes me understand why it has drawn him in and continues to inspire him to work on his art. I'm Trevor Hughes.